What was your speech about? What was your essay about?
The theme of the speech was living the dream. So I kind of just wrote how like I kind of try to follow in Dr. King's footsteps of his dream by making sure people are united and like the activities I'm in, especially like as student council president. It is kind of like a big job to make sure like everyone's voice is heard, their ideas are being put to the forefront, that everyone's included. Especially this year, my big theme within student council has been like making sure everyone, no matter what they look like, what ideas they have, like making sure they're present.
Well, because high school is so, there's no one high school student because it's just a big community.
Yeah, I've also, because now I've been here for 4 years, and I like my freshman year was COVID year, so like it was just a really weird year where like everyone was kind of like separated. So it's kind of been trying to get back to that normal feeling of like, okay, we're united. This is a high school. Like,
had you known a lot about Martin Luther King before this?
I did. Being a black person, I was something that wasn't really like brought up like in my household, but like in elementary, like Martin Luther King Jr. Day, we'd always like watch like a little cartoon about it. So I kind of always known, and then that led to like all the other historical figures too. I was actually a part of this group my 7th grade year. It was like a group where we would talk about all like black people who like kind of paved the way and like different stories. So that really helped me learn, because now obviously there's MLK and like Rosa Parks, but there was like I can't remember her name, and that's so embarrassing, but like there was like a woman before Rosa Parks, and she had like started it too. So it was like things like that has like always like kind of been in the forefront of my education.
Do you think things are getting easier?
I think they are. I mean, I feel like no matter what, just the world in general and this life in general, there's always gonna be like some kind of trial and thing you gotta overcome, or things aren't always gonna go your way, but like it's just important to keep on pushing and as long as you know that you're right and you know what you want to bring to the table, I feel like you're fine.
I mean, as a black female, have you been discriminated against?
Honestly, not as much. I mean, especially like here, like we are a diverse school too, and I don't really get that vibe ever, or even my regular day life. I mean, not as much. My mom, my mom's my only parent. Oh my gosh, she's another reason why I am the way I am. With her being a single mom, that put like a lot of responsibility on me to be kind of help out, especially with my little brothers, because she's always working. Like, she works so much, and she's a nurse. So, but her, like, because the way she grew up is really different from how I grew up. Like, she didn't, all the opportunities I'm able to have, she didn't have. So she's been working so hard for me to, like, do this. So every time, any accomplishment, she's like, oh my gosh. Like, she's the one that called me and told me I won. She's like, did you hear? I was like, what? And she's like, you won the contest. I was like, oh, okay.
Were you nervous because you were in front of a lot of people that day?
I was a little bit nervous, but I don't know. There was something that was kind of like, walking in, I was like super nervous, but like once more people came in and like now everyone's so like jolly and happy, and I was like, okay. And then like hearing the other girl speak, I think she's from East, I think it was her, her speaking, and just hearing her speak, and I just loved her speech. And then I went after her, and I was just like, yeah, no, we got this. Like, this is great. So it was fun. And then like with the music and everything, like the entire ceremony, I just felt calm, so it was easier.
Because it's a party. It's a celebration. It's a celebration of his birthday.
Yeah, it was great.
Nice. But I met with the girl at East, and she's amazing too. I mean,
I got to talk with her. And I think she's like only a freshman, and she like I even told her afterwards. I was like, keep going. Like, this is where you're starting. Sky's the limit. Like, and she was so nice.
Encouraging is awesome.
How long did it take you to write it? Was it easy, or did the thoughts just flow easily?
They did not flow easily. I was like really trying to think about how I wanted to like word it, because usually when I write essays, like even if I do for like English class and everything, sometimes it's like if I'm really passionate about a topic, it's either I'm like typing away and I got it right off the bat, or it's just like I really want to like articulate what like is in my head and onto words. So that was like the hard part, making sure I was like getting my point across. So it was kind of hard, but like once I kind of like wrote it down on like piece of paper first, and like, okay, this point, it was done.